Are you at a place where you always feel that bad things will happen to you, or you just really want to get to where you can think of your future and not your past? This video is what you need. I'm Toyin Okunuga, a #1 new release best-selling author in 4 different categories on Amazon. I'm an inspirational speaker and a bookpreneur. As a result of my book, my memoir, Hush to Roar, people, all my readers, men, women, young adults, all say, wow, if Toyin can be at a place where she is now, even though she's experienced the unimaginable, horrific events in her life, so can I. My broad and in-depth understanding of childhood trauma is as a result of my many research into how the brain works, how we react to events in our lives as children, and how that affects us as adults. It's also as a result of my combined certificates in childhood adversity and young people and their mental health. But most profoundly, it's as a result of my own personal story. Hush to Roar says it all. Hush to Roar is also the name of my business. It allows you to reach your inner child by using gentle and deliberate action steps, small steps, and it allows you to move past your deep-rooted wounds, and it actually makes you see that inner child just wants a hug from you. It doesn't want anything outside of you. Thank you for joining me today, where I'll be discussing with you the 6 P's that will make us move from that pain to peace, because we all deserve it, whether we've been through ACEs or not, adverse childhood experiences. But in these unprecedented times, if we were already in a vulnerable position, this time is not a time to grow. If you've been through that, you become more fretful. So we need steps, we need tools that will help us get through this, because we are now, or should be, getting to a place where we heal first before we can start growing. Right. So the first one, which before I even jump into those, I'll tell you a little bit about my story. So I'm Toyin again, and I, at the age of 2 months old, got fostered by the most amazing white family in the UK. When I turned 8, I got taken away by my biological parents to Nigeria. Now, there's nothing wrong in going to Nigeria. In fact, it's most of the time a beautiful experience when you see other parts of the world, because I believe it enlightens us and it just broadens our horizon. However, in my case, that wasn't all in its entirety what I experienced. So when I was drastically taken at the age of 8, that was so traumatic to me, because I had no connection with my foster parents, and it was very traumatic for my foster family too. But when I went to Nigeria, still 8, my world turned upside down, because I started to experience more adverse childhood experiences. And when I turned 12, my world came crashing down, because I endured sexual abuse from the age of 12 up until I was 15 from someone within the family. So all adverse childhood experiences are traumatic, not to trivialize any, but as we know, sexual abuse is one that is, can be termed top of the list too. But after thorough healing, which my Hush to Roar will tell you, self-healing, because no therapist took me on, I thought, Toyin, you got this. After self-healing, I got to a place where I want to tell everyone what I've gone through in terms of my healing process, so they can do exactly the same, and we can all join forces and get this invisible illness out of our society. And that's why I'm here today. So yes, these are just snippets of what I did that I've taken out of my book as well, and I'll share with you. So the 6P's were, the first one is positioning ourselves in prayer. Now people might say, I don't do prayer, I don't believe in God. I think that's because we all believe that God is out there in the clouds. We can't believe he's in the clouds. If we start to think is it within us, when you've gone through that, it makes you just go deeply inside yourself and pray to the God within you. That's how I say it. So the first one is positioning yourself in prayer, any spiritual sort of practice, but positioning yourself makes you go inside yourself. The next one is now big on my list, and it's practicing meditation. Do a practice of meditation every day. If you've been through that, the thing you really need to do is to get that inner child to heal. And it's only when you're within yourself, that you stop running around from yourself, that you can truly just get to the place where you breathe and say, it's okay, I'm okay. And it's only, in my opinion, through meditation that you can do that. People might have other practices, but I believe ever since I started practicing meditation, it's been a win-win. The third one is promoting calm, not anxiety. So when I went through everything I went through, I was always in an anxious mood. Even though people might think, Toya, you weren't. Within me, you had no idea. I was always thinking something bad would happen, because something bad had always happened. And that's what we tell ourselves. The lies we tell ourselves, oh my gosh, it's terrible. It's debilitating. So we need to get to an area of calm, to promote calm. In these unprecedented times, we promote calm to our children, to say, yeah, we don't need to keep telling them that we haven't got a job, that we're furloughed, that we're now part-time. We don't need to keep telling them that. We can let them know that these periods are different, but you know what? We will come through it, because what? We are in action. And that's how I tell my kids as well now, like, yes, these are strange times, but you know what? I don't call it a new normal. I don't believe the past times were normal. This is an awakening time. We all need to awaken, and yes, we will come through it, through what we're doing, being in action. So let's promote calm, not anxiety. Let's watch news, but not feed ourselves with news all through the day. Once, yes, we know we need to wear our masks, we know we need to keep our distance for now, but not consistently watching the news to get us into a hyper anxiety mood, especially if you've undergone those adverse childhood experiences. Now, the next one, number 4, is being purposeful. I was never purposeful. I just wanted to stop thinking about myself and going on autopilot, because I've been through a lot. I'm just going to go to work, come back home, watch telly, go to bed, wake up, go to work, come back. And it was not purposeful. But now I think calmly, and I think, why am I here? Why did I go through everything? I know this is my purpose. So we can move from pain to peace by being purposeful in everything we do. Even if it's a job we don't like for now, but we can do that in one way and start to love that job, but also be thinking of how purposeful we can be. And then positive outlook, not always negative, because when you've gone through that, you'll still keep projecting your past into your future. We can't do that. We have to think positively, but healing is key. And my Hoshtarol takes you through all that. Then we think of possibilities, not problems. We don't always see the negative before we see the positive. This is how we can move from pain to peace after ACEs. So if you really, really want to know a lot more about me, Hoshtarol is your baby. It's available on Amazon. It's also on my website at www.hoshtarol.com/mybook. Please subscribe to Hoshtarol and keep watching these beautiful little videos that I'll be posting Tuesdays and Fridays. If you want little snippets, I've got free videos below, ebooks. Take yours and read. Remember, your inner child has a voice. Don't suppress it. Let it roar. Thanks for watching.